Hello dear students, hope you are doing well. So in this video we are going to explore about the angle bisectors in a triangle. Then we will be exploring the definition of incenter, and then we will be further exploring the location of incenter in different types of triangles. So first of all we will have a triangle here. So ABC is a triangle. And then we see that if we take the angle bisector, so angle bisector is dividing each angle into two equal parts. So let us mark the angle bisectors. So here we have taken the angle bisector of angle BAC. Then we have angle bisector of angle ABC. And this is the third angle bisector of angle C, which is here on the screen. Now observe closely that the angle bisectors, they are meeting at a common point. And this point of intersection where the three angle bisectors they meet is called the incenter. So what is the incenter? How will you define it? Yes, the incenter is point of concurrency of the three angle bisectors in a triangle, right? So if we try to now locate the location of the incenter in different types of triangles, then we can very well use this move tool in the GeoGebra, and we can move the points A, B and C to get the different types of triangles, and then we will see the location of incenter in different types of triangles. I hope you have watched the previous video in which I shared with you about an interactive mathematics activity on GeoGebra, where we explored about location of centroid in different points, different types of triangles. So now let us first mark this point of intersection. So here this point of intersection, which is labeled as D, is called incenter, right? So we will see that if we move the points A, B or C, let us move the point B. So you can very well imagine that now just by visualizing you can see that here angle B is more than 90 degrees, right? So it's an obtuse triangle. So here we see that it's in the obtuse triangle, this point D is in the interior of the triangle. Let us see what happens if it's an acute triangle. So in the acute triangle also, the location of incenter is in the interior of the triangle, right? So what happens if it is a right triangle? So you can simply move the points and just imagine it's looking like a right triangle right now. But if you really wish to have the correct measurements of these angles, then also it is possible. You see there is an angle tool. Let us mark this. So we see here that we can get the measurement of these angles and you can verify. So here we have 93 degrees. Okay, so that means we need to move it a little bit so that we get here 90 degrees. Okay, so here you see that in a right triangle also the location of incenter is in the interior of the triangle, isn't it? So you can explore by using this dynamic software and write down your observations in the notebook by taking different types of triangles. I'll be sharing the link of this application GeoGebra, so you can download. I hope you have already downloaded, because many of the videos for mathematics learning have been created using this software GeoGebra. So in those videos, in the descriptions, you will find the link of downloading the software. There is an application, online application also, you can work on that. Even in mobile, like this video I've created in the mobile. So in the mobile, you can download GeoGebra geometry software from the Google Play Store, right? I'll be sharing the link of that in the description. So you can learn and explore geometry by using these interesting softwares. Thank you. Have a nice day. But before that, I would like to share with you in my next video, I'll be talking about some more geometrical terms like circumcenter in a triangle, and do the, the perpendicular bisectors of the sides they meet at a common point, and the location of circumcenter in different types of triangles. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.